What's up, everybody? It is you're now rocking with the best of the best. How y'all doing tonight? Got a great show tonight. Great panel, great energy, a lot of good stuff to talk about. We are running a tad bit late, but we are here. We're ready to talk some damn 1/6 scale goodness. Okay, first up, let's just go ahead and bring on everybody in like this. Boom, here we are. How's everybody doing? We got Michelangelo in the building. We got Costa in the building with Randall in the background. We got the Omega Collector himself, Dr. Rooster. And of course, we got 6 Scale Mafia in the building. What's up, everybody?
Poppin'.
Good to have y'all here.
That's 5 cents. That's 5 cents. You didn't say the whole line. That's 5 cents.
Lou, what's going on with you, brother?
Not much, man.
That money.
Happy shit. I got my Mezco turtles. You know, these expensive cash grabs that Mezco pulled out this year. This is the exclusives. I'm just happy as shit to finally have them. Yeah, man. I'm good. I'm just chilling, enjoying the green goodness, and I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you for having me. I'm ready to talk some 6 scale stuff.
Absolutely, brother. Always good to have you here. It's always a pleasure. Also, continuing going down the line, we got Pop Culture Living Room Costa in the building, bro. Had an amazing time on your show on Sunday. Points of Articulation.
Thanks,
dope show. Sorry I was late. I'll promise to be earlier next time.
Hey,
but bro,
if you're late, you don't win. That's just how it is.
Hey, I tried to talk as much as I could to win.
Yeah, you did. You did too. You almost caught up to them. It's all about you got a good point, then you'll get a point. You know, that's all. It's not like I think Helen thought I was only giving points to things that I like. That's not it. If you have a good, solid point, then that's what it is. I felt a little intimidated just now with Second Brother pumping some iron there, doing some. What's he doing over there? Yeah.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
What you got going on? Oh yeah. What's hold on?
Yeah.
What you got?
You know what that is, right?
Power.
Not the power.
You gotta get a workout in whenever you can. You know.
This
Intimidating.
is, I'm sitting at the desk, and if I have to stand up and Yokomo flow out, I'm a Yokomo flow out. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a flow.
Hey, look,
You could be using. I mean, he could be using a shake weight. You know.
No. Shake weight. The shake weight doesn't work that way.
You know what?
How do you know?
It doesn't work that way. Why? Because I see my wife do it.
Your wrist action works really well. Your wrist action works really well. Okay. We're gonna start out that kind of show? Oh, okay.
Oh, we good.
I guess so.
Wait a minute.
And that
This
brings
is
us
best of
to
the best. This is not
Second Brother
This is not
tonight.
LWO. This is best of the best. What's
We're
going
gonna
on with
talk
you?
about shake weights and wow.
What's going on with you, Omega level collector?
Nothing, man. You know, Little Macho's last day of school tomorrow.
Nice.
You know, sucks they don't give the kids like an 8th grade graduation to send them off to high school. So, you know, I got to set everything up for Little Macho.
That is
Have a
crazy.
little party for him and his friends and do what
Yeah,
we do, man.
that is crazy that he is going to high school. That is insane.
Mhm.
That is insane to me. That is
All that training, man. All that preparation.
wow.
All that preparation. I already know.
He was just four. Like I have videos on my phone of him being four, like working in the garden with that just kills me. Wow.
Mhm.
Where the hell is the time go?
Your daughter's old enough to talk trash now. So
Talk trash and make fun of me. Yep. Where does the time go? She's starting school as well. So it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. But yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. That is just a hell of an achievement. And shout out to Little Macho for getting through that 8th grade hump and going into the high school with these shits gonna go by fast. They gonna definitely go by fast.
And also I got my Dean's List declaration today.
Okay.
Man.
Congrats.
Big things. Congratulations. That's what's up. Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah, I just wish my mom and dad was here to see this shit. So, you know.
Yeah.
Because I know both of them will whip my ass. They're like, all this shit you put us through, we knew you could do it. You know, but, you know.
Yeah. It's like that. But yeah, definitely. They see it. They definitely see it. But congratulations to you and Little Macho on that hell of a feat. So absolutely. That's amazing. Keep it going. So you start again in August, right?
August. Yep.
Oh, well. Summer fun before August. We got Scale Mafia down there off camera for the time being. But brother, what is going on with you? Are you melting over there or what?
Yeah. So I'm not at my desk because our AC's out right now. So it is very it's very hot out there, my man. So we're in the West Wing now, trying to keep cool. But yeah, man, cool to be here, my man.
Definitely good to have you here. And who else we got in here? We got my uncle in here. We got Benjamin N. Green. He says good evening and happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Friday to all. What's going on? It's all good to have you out there. Definitely, Uncle Ben, it's good to have you there as well. We also got Jeffrey in the building. Says peace, fam. Peace to you as well, my brother. Good to have you here. We got Press X to continue. Hello there, sir. Good to have you there. We got Valkyrie Magnus in the building. Says good evening, guys. Time for best of the best. Absolutely. Dude, Holland Toy Flicks. Did you get your? I know you got to, because you were saying it all week that your Shuri is on the way. So I wondered, did he get Shuri? I hope you're sure he got that, because man, that's a good figure. Definitely a good figure. We got Iron King in the building. Says staying up tonight. Black and gold Mark 7 drops tonight. Yes, we have been seeing that going around in the community that Mark 7 is dropping on Sideshow tonight or tomorrow. So check that out for all that are interested. We are going to be talking about that tonight, but I may be passing on that bad boy, but we'll see what happens. We also got 12-inch Move Stream in the building. Says hello, community and collectors. Happy streaming. Absolutely. Good to have you here. We also got Ash 402Rs in the building. Says greetings from Germany. Thank you so much coming over here and from watching us all the way from Germany. Appreciate that, brother. Absolutely. We also got the Booty King himself, definitely Dockinator in the building. What's up, dudes? What's up with you? Good to have you here. Absolutely. Definitely. We got Rockamon Chris. Says Loco has been popping up in the Discord more. Where you at, Jay? Man,
yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. Once I get this project for work done, you'll probably be seeing me a little bit more often. Well, you'll be seeing me. I'll just say that you'll be seeing me. So definitely, once I get this little movie thing done, I'll be around. I'll be around. I will definitely be around. Definitely. Before we continue, want to bring this guy up in here as well. OneSixthScaleMan.
What's going on with you,
brother? What's going on with you?
What's going down?
Going good, brother.
That's good, bro.
Good to have you here. First up, guys, I want to start off with this piece right here. Now, I gotta say, as I said yesterday on OneSixthScaleMan stream, said it. I really don't. It's feel uncomfortable having conversations about a little girl's knees. But I think we're going to have that conversation. I really do. But Inart released these pictures today. These are the final images from their Hermione, from their Harry Potter line. And I got to say, I think she looks stunning. I know some people don't exactly quite like collecting figures of little kids. They may not be into Harry Potter. I'm a fair weather Harry Potter fan myself. I honestly didn't become a fan until I went to the Orlando to the Universal Studios theme park and had my first drink of butterbed, and I fell in love from that point on. That was my entry point, right through my stomach. That's just what it was. But man, these figures look amazing. They look great. We've seen the other two. We've seen Harry. We see this one. She looks great. Loco Lu, I'm gonna throw it to you. What do you think about this piece?
It looks great. It's gonna go great with Ron and Harry. It's just another. It's just to round up the rest of the team. You know what I mean? This is your big three, just like you have the big three in your DC line in Justice League, just like you have the big three for Avengers and more. Harry Potter, that's your big three, and she was the last one to come in, and she looked great. You know, the hair's on point, the expression on her face is on point, the tailoring on her outfit's on point too. Because if you look at her collar, it looks a little, a little disheveled. Like, oh yeah, we're in school, we're looking good. I'm about to be a little mischievous, and then wait, can we go back one photo? Look at that. That's dope. That's dope right there. See, I love these nice little scene pieces here, but where would I put it? I got no more space. But that's neither here or there. When it comes down to it, though, like I said yesterday on Leo's channel, say what? You're gonna have the robe like this. You're gonna have the robe like this. Anytime she opens her arms and stuff like that, you're gonna see her, flare out a little bit here and there. Or maybe you're just an individual that wants to see them in their school uniform without the robes.
Right.
Was gonna have the robes on. If I was gonna get any of these, they're always gonna have the robes on with their wands sticking out, ready to, give you a little hocus pocus. Whoa. I think a little hocus pocus. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't even know he got a little fur ball on the bottom there. Look at that. Look at the cat. Cat there. Look at me. Look at me right there, bro. Little fat cat right there.
The problem with robe figures, and I even have this problem with the Jedis. They look dope, but it kind of hides the rest of the, the rest of the figure, the rest of the costume. So that I like using them, but I don't at the same time, because I like seeing all the little details. That's why we spend the money on these figures. We don't want to have it covered up, but it's a good display option. But it looks good. I still think I agree with you, bro. I think they definitely look good. But I'm
gonna go. The knees being a little unsightly though, but like I said yesterday, if you could get yourself the 1/6 scale stockings that kind of match her skin tone, because she's like pale with a little bit of pink highlights here and there. But if the figure looks extremely pale in the lower half region, just get the stockings, throw them up, and being that she's a smaller child, you could just cut them and make them into like a full sleeve for the leg, and cover it up, and you should be fine. It wouldn't bother you as much. It's like Harley Quinn's fishnet stockings when she came out for Hot Toys. It didn't bother many people, even though she had this single bend in the knee.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
Same concept. Same concept.
Absolutely. Want to give a shout out to Ash Chase in the building. What's up with you? Good to have you here. We got Evangelion in the building. Good to have you here as well. Doc Smizzle, what up with you?
What up?
Jedi Chris, that picture just doesn't get old, bro. It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
Notice what that was.
Movie Cannon, what's up with you? Good to have you here. Oh, also want to give a shout out to this guy right here, Ray from Hawk Wars. Ray, let me tell y'all something. Ray has saved my ass on so many occasions this year. I have completely lost count. Make sure you follow Ray. Make sure you buy from Ray. He will take care of you, double box your shit, send it quick, and give you some stickers and a corresponding comic book. That is my man. Thank you so much for Ray. Ray. That's my guy right there. But yes, Costa, your thoughts on this piece, man?
Oh, I love it. I am still kind of like sad. I forgot about the Harry like ending. It's the rooted one, because like you can't go like sculpted, and then this one doesn't come with a sculpted hair. So I don't know. We'll see if there are any extra Harrys out there. Personally, I've never had problems with with joints, so it wasn't a big deal for me. But I know there has been like lots of hubbub in in the community over this because of some people being hypocritical about things. But what are you gonna do? Though I will say, if you're charging what they're charging, because we got to go by like Hot Toys price in Asia is way cheaper than here in the US, right?
Exactly.
So a Hot Toys, Hot Toys is not as expensive, and compared to this, which is, it's like what, five? Is it gonna be? It's gonna be like five something, right? And you're talking about a $200 Hot Toy, and people are just going crazy about accuracy of Hot Toys. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't notice that stuff all the time. Like I don't notice too much of I look at the thing with what I see, and my brain is like, okay, that looks like what I remember. That works. So yeah, I mean, it can be off-putting, the knees, I guess. But for me is
Megan vibes. I thought the same thing as Chase.
You know what? I was yeah, you know what? You're right. But for a company like this, they should have been able to do seamless legs. Now, people do get on Hot Toys for not doing seamless arms here or seamless, I know people were like, "Oh, thank God the Wolverine figure came with seamless wrists," or I'm sure they would have rided. So whatever. I like the figure. Probably keep the robe on with the scarf. Unless, I mean, what are you gonna pose it? You're gonna just pose her doing some spells. That's about it.
Right. Absolutely. So,
anyway.
It totally makes sense. Anthony, so how do you feel? I mean, I guess the question, and I know you have a background in working with figure companies, and do you have an idea of, why they decided to go this direction? Maybe for preservation of the figure, because we know sometimes the silicone. All right. We know the silicone actually has to the silicone sometimes breaks down, doesn't hold up well like that at certain points with figures. Could that be a problem? Could that be a reason why they decided to go this way? Or maybe they just didn't figure it out, or maybe they just thought this was a cheaper option. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's like two different things there, right? I mean, on one hand, most of these companies don't build their own bodies. So that's the first thing you got to consider.
Right.
Because one of the most expensive things about 6 scale is making your own body. Believe it or not. Like, to engineer and then produce your own body is expensive. So I don't know if they went with Pop Toys or like another brand perhaps that, because keep in mind this is a female and a child size body. So it's two different variables here, right? I don't know how many like that are on the market. Did they outsource and buy thousands of these bodies at a cheap price, right? So they can build their stuff. That could be an option. I don't know. I don't think they've made the body personally. So, but I did speak with them, and they said that they're listening to community feedback very carefully.
Okay.
And that they will come to a decision whether or not they're going to update this. So I think the best thing, and is not bitch about it, but be vocal about it, that you don't like it and why you don't like it. Like constructive, right? And we've seen other companies listen time and time again. If you're respectful about it and being like, hey, but if it's a vocal majority, right? Then they're going to see that and be like, wow, actually everybody who wants to get this is kind of like, this is their number one deterrent, from placing a pre-order or, committing to this line or this figure anyway. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, the figure looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
And half the time, if you have the cloak on or, angled a specific way, I mean, you're not going to necessarily see that. But I know a lot of us as collectors, it's like, we know it's there. So even if we can kind of have it, posed a specific way, I know it's just going to bother some people in general. So
Yeah.
You know, I don't know though. At the end of the day, like I said, they could have gone with that route because those are the bodies that are available for this body type, and because what's the alternative? You know, maybe they have to manufacture, you know, I don't know, 10,000 pairs of seamless legs that fit a child-sized female. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
And that's the thing that's crazy about this. You bring up a lot of good points on that. The thing is, they always seem to be reactionary to what the community, you know, says. They usually try to take that in consideration and hear us out and, you know, and compromise with us. And it's kind of weird because this is a company that's kind of known for, you know, engineering their own body types for different figures. The body that's with Gandalf is way different than the body that's with the Joker. Just those are the two NR figures I have right now. So it's just weird that they went with this type of body. And of course, you know, these are different bodies because these are children based off children. So it's just weird that they went this direction with this figure, knowing that this is, you know, this is a little girl that's gonna, you know, wear little tights or whatever like that. Yeah, it's just kind of weird that they went this direction, especially.
Well, and I don't, you know, to be clear, I don't think they're pop because I think 3-0 used pop toys. They for the Stranger Things kids, I think, and those bodies are weak.
Yeah,
but yeah, you get what you pay for type figure. I mean, I love the 3-0 figures, but
yeah,
you know, they are weak at the knees. You know, I mean, so you got to, you know, I don't necessarily think they're going that route, but
yeah,
you know, again, they listen. I mean, you had everybody, you know, you had Zach and you know, collecting weekly, talking about Gandalf and the other staff and a few other people, and they listen, you know, in certain situations, if applicable, right, they can go, oh, you know what, we can do this. We can add the second staff, or we can add, you know, this other accessory, or, you know, because they don't know either, man. You know, it's a lot of this stuff when it comes to movies and television, most of the time, and you know, you can, you know, Yost can attest to that as well. I mean, when you're watching things, you see it a certain way on film, but you may not realize that there was maybe this different pattern on the arm that you never saw on the Blu-ray, or, you know, these lapel things are here. Like, there's so many details that you don't necessarily know that are on the outfit unless you have, like, you know, behind the scenes references, costume departments, or you know, big cosplayers who have somehow found, you know, like real source material. And so sometimes, you know, these companies, you know, all, you know, Hot Toys included, they may not have that exact accuracy, but when you have fans out there who are super fans and say, oh, you know what, actually this was different, this had a different material, or this had some other design, that's all helpful. Like, you know, Inart at least listens to the community for that stuff. So
absolutely,
who knows, bro, who knows what they'll do with the legs. But
no,
it's unsightly. I get it. This camera is a little bit higher, but it's not high enough. You know, because you can see those, you know, right under the edge of the skirt. So.
It's funny to me because, you know, I remember when I talked to John a couple weeks ago, about a month and a half ago, and I brought up the whole thing about those stands, of where the stands that have the magnetic bases, and like, hey, would you guys consider giving us a crotch grabber along with the magnetic stand? Because there are some people out there that have problems with them. You know, that's just what it is. And he was saying it's something that he would consider. He would throw it back to the community to see, but they didn't want to do that because it kind of ruins the realism.
Sure,
and
it does.
I get that. It does. It totally does. So when you look back at this, you know,
well, it's the same. It goes hand in hand, whether we want to admit it or not. You're looking at a company like Inart, and not to take away from Hot Toys, but you look at, a lot of people are looking at Inart as more of a prestige line of figures. So immediately, I think their first thought is, they see joints like that, these eyesores, it automatically kind of shatters that expectation of this premium line. Your brain goes, oh, that's a toy. That's a figure with those joints. And, you know, for them trying to advertise themselves as, like, you know, an Aston Martin of fucking figures, so to speak, right? You need to show that. You need to represent that quality. So this is, you know, it's not really a problem for me. I'm sure a lot of people, it's not a problem, but for a majority, I mean, it's definitely been it's been a very vocal discussion this past week. So
Definitely. Also, want to give a shout out to Luminar in the building. What's up with you, sis? Always good to have you here. Definitely. Lumi, always good to have you here. Definitely got Ren's talented Tino in the building.
Hey guys,
that's with you. What's up with you? Also got Blurred Dad Life in the building. Says evening, everyone. Good to have you here. Always love it. I love how he has those figures posed up. Always doing that very well, brother. We got Earth 616 Collector. Says the joints really don't bother me. I would definitely welcome something that is swappable, so the joints are still an option. I don't want them to be changed strictly, just silicone. Yeah, I get that. Totally get that. Randall, it's a where's it? Go ahead, do the Randall voice.
You heard me. It's a fucking travesty. What the hell is this? I'm paying $600 for a figure, and you're telling me you can't get the joints right? Come on. Hypocritical. You tell me, oh, we want realism. This isn't realism. Those are robot legs. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. That's all I gotta say. Travesty.
You heard it here first.
You know what though?
This is a travesty.
That's a good point though. At the same time, I mean, if you had, there's some static. Hopefully it's not me, but I'm hearing.
Nope, static.
Not me.
Not you.
Okay. Well, I fucking lost my train of thought. There are options out there. I mean, I know Hot Toys has done a few, but what comes to mind right now is my Game Toys Cloud, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
His arms pop out. You have the jointed arms, and then you have the silicone arms. So it's just whether or not they have that in this body type. I think that's where the engineering hump might be.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't know if they have child-size female seamless legs on the market, and maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen any personally, outside of maybe a custom figure run or something. But
no, nothing at all. You're absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. But look at the I'm coming. I got back feedback.
You coming in bad.
Oh, you're ripping my ears.
1 second.
While we wait for him, throw this to second brother. Second brother, your thought. I know you're not a big fan of the Harry Potter. I know, like you said, it makes you think of little kids running around with. It's just annoying. I get it. But what is your thought?
Well, my quote was when I saw grown folks running around, long socks and wands and capes, I thought it was a bad porno I was watching. That's what I said. Okay,
I get it. I think I've seen that one. Going back to the whole wrist action thing. But anyway, your thoughts?
It's still bad, Lou.
Yeah.
Still bad?
Yeah.
Still bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right. Let me exit and come back in.
Okay. There we go.
One thing I'm thankful for, they got her hair right, because that prototype, it looked like a wig that somebody just threw on to go to Walmart. That's how I do it. The shit was bad. And I'm looking at it like, damn, I've seen this before. Where I say, yeah, Walmart. Yes, that's why I've seen this shit. Like, okay. Well, they got her hair straight. They got it straight. And the joints, it is what it is. You kind of you dabbling with two devils, because you asked for a silicone body and then you got rooted hair. So now you're gonna play the rat race. Then you try to play the rat race. Okay, what's gonna break down first?
Right.
So for what they have put out, they look amazing.
Yes.
I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but I can see everyone grabbing up this line, because it's pretty much a unique story within itself, and it's it's perfect to have representations like this, for that IP. So for what I've seen so far, it's pretty good, except the joints. You can't have everything. but I hope it's at a lower price point.
Absolutely. Do we know the price point on this? Leo, do you know the price point on this?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, but it's not known yet. But it's going to be about the same as Ron.
It's Ron. Okay, so they're around the same price. Leo, your thoughts on this piece?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm a Harry Potter fan, so I don't mind it at all. I mean, the joints are what it is, bro. Like, I mean, majority of the actual in-art figures that you're actually getting right now have joints. Pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't. It's inescapable. Like, this is their first dabble into like female figures, and it happens to be a young child. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, like at all, bro. Like it is what it is. You can see them, but if you pose it up the right way, it's not going to be as unsightly as ever. I don't get too meticulous with these things, man. As long as I'm able to take a photo, as long as I'm able to pose it a certain way, and it looks good in the display, that's all I'm worried about. Yep. I mean, I'll come from the golden age of collecting when you had G.I. Joe figures and Lady J had joints. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean? The Baroness had joints.
Baroness, there you go.
You know what I mean? All the figures that you basically had back in the day had joints. So, beggars can't be choosers when you come to my age. You're paying for these figures, of course, but at the same time, they're giving you what they're, I'm not looking at the knees, more so the tailoring, that head sculpt, the hair, and it's on point. Mm-hmm. So for me to have a really, really immaculate display of an IP that I, cherish and it's important to me, that is, because like I said, I mean, my kids love it, spending time with my children, and they love Harry Potter. Us all, we're coming from a family that love Harry Potter. We watch it, we enjoy it. I mean, it's I don't care what anybody says, it's a holiday franchise.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Because you have the best of all three.
Yep.
You have, you got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, you also got Christmas, all tied into one, around that time period. So I think it's the best of both, of those worlds. So, again, man, like, I mean, it just, to me, I think they nailed it, with the piece, the price point, it's going to be what it is. Ray from Hawk Wars, if you're actually listening, you already know what time it is. Add this Hermione to the rest of the stash, the rest of them, because I'm getting all three of them through him. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it, and it's gonna be what it is, man. I'm not. You know what? After what I've learned this week, bro, you know what I mean. It's not good. It's not good to complain about something until you've seen it. Put it that way.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
I just say it that way. You can't complain about something until you've seen it in its entirety.
Absolutely.
And that goes for figures as well.
Absolutely. Right. No, totally agree.
Lou, your mic has so much static, brother. It's
God
like
damn
weird. It's just
What
noise.
happened?
Man, you got ooze. You got ooze
Yeah.
in that jack. What's going on?
I have no idea. This is wireless right now, so I don't understand.
Yeah, but it's like piercing ears loud.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I don't know.
How about now?
Much better.
So I don't even need my headphones.
Yeah, much better. Exactly. No, Ray, no, Leo, you hit that 100% on the head. With that, and Ray, yes, put me down for all three. I forgot that you are actually getting these, and yes, I'm gonna need these because, yeah, amazing
That's 9 of them.
amazing set.
That's 9 of them.
No,
Put me down. 3.
That's
9.
and put those all on lose tab. And
Yeah,
Now, Ray, I want.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahed. I was just gonna make.
I was just
put it on Lael's Snapjo.
The weird thing about this is it weird? I consider getting these, even though I'm not a large fan of the IP, but my sister's like a diehard Harry Potter fan, and though I don't know if she would necessarily appreciate the figures, maybe she would. Probably she's not really a collector like that, but I'd almost want to get them just to have them. So like, it's almost like a reminder. You know what I mean? You look at it and be like, oh yeah, my sister really loves this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know yet. I'm still kind of
legit
with it.
I mean, honestly, that's how I felt about the Lord of the Rings. Like I've seen all three of the Lord of the Rings fans. Even watched the Lord of the Rings films. Also watched a lot. The Hobbit. Man, my mom loves that shit. Mama Cousins, and that's why I didn't. I jumped on Gandalf. I jumped on Aragorn because I felt that those figures were going. That's not something we see all the time, and I wanted that in my collection. And I'm so glad that I had the foresight to jump in on those two when I did. And so Anthony, I see where you're coming from with this piece, because definitely I would definitely it's just one of those things you kind of just want to get
Yeah, but
in
it's
your
an
collection.
expensive set to just remind me of like family. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, you could have it on your
Is
shelf.
she
and I can
really
see
worth it?
Is it
and like
really? Yeah.
appreciate it and be like and think of like my sister or something, right?
We talking 15, on the low, being generous, $1,500.
Yeah,
Right.
versus I could just
Get a poster.
FaceTime her and say hi. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know, or if
Right.
she comes over one day, visits, be like, hey, look at that, it's cool. I don't know.
Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Collector Joey in the building. What's up with you, Joey? Good to have you in here, my brother. Remember, copy drop right after this goes off. Also, Lael, I believe you guys have losing my train of thought.
Uncivilized Scoundrels.
Civilized Scoundrels popping up tonight. That's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be amazing as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. Got L Walker in the building. What's up with you, brother? Good to have you here. Hawk Wars says, we as collectors should enjoy what's coming out instead of being picky.
Exactly.
Come on. That head sculpt looks incredible. I totally agree.
It's the human condition, bro. People are predisposed to being that way. You know what I mean? That's how it is, bro. And it's not always a bad thing. I'm not saying it's always a bad thing, but at the same time, bro, sometimes it's just like, come on, man. Like, let's get it together.
It's bad when people don't have individual. It's bad when people don't have individual thought.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like people, we're not in a space of free thinkers. You know what I mean? One person says something, and to maintain a certain level of relevance, we latch on to it because, even if we don't feel that way, we feel as though it's the right thing to do, and that's what gets us the level of attention. Like, yeah, I said it too. You know what I mean? It's like that's just the way it feels sometimes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And I just learned not to live in that space. I'm just happy, while I'm here and while I've occupied space on this planet, I learned to enjoy everything because at the blink of an eye, all of it can be taken away, bro. So enjoy it while you have it, and that's it.
Never lied about that shit. You never lied about that shit. That's nothing but the truth. Earth 616 Collector says, I grew up with the books, love the movies, and now my kids love the franchise as well. Sharing it with the family is amazing. So we even went to Scotland last year to ride on a train and see all the inspiration for the story. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is awesome. That is awesome. Figures are artwork as artists. Not everything is perfect. Very true. Benjamin E. Green says, question. Do you know if Inart is looking to develop the Harry Potter figures in the mature format as figures?
Probably depends on how these do.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
They have to be careful with that, but I agree with Lale. If these sell really well, because remember, they're not just doing Harry Potter, right? Lord of the Rings, Batman, you know, Dune, Game of Thrones. I mean, there's a lot of there, but I think this is a situation where you would likely have to, if you're going to do something like that, it may be like first movie, last movie, right? Versus, or somewhere thereabouts, right? Because they couldn't possibly make versions of all the movies, right? So probably go with the earliest and the latest is my guess, if sales are very good, and that may be a while from now, even if they do that, right?
Well, I think they answered that question already when they showed us images of the titles that they're chasing, which was Lord of the Rings, I think it was Justice League, the Superman, BVS, excuse me, and they were showing, I think, 2 of the Harry Potters, if I remember correctly, in the image format, but that was like last year. So correct me if I'm wrong. They were showing images. It was like a little trailer or something, and they showed those images of what they were going to do, and majority of them were like WB.
Yeah, they had a lot of IPs. Yeah.
So I think there was like 2 Harry Potters that they had there. It was like Sorcerer's Stone and Order of the Phoenix or something like that.
I don't recall. I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. I don't recall. So if anyone's in the chat could confirm that, let us know.
Absolutely. But no, thank you, Ben, for that. We got 87 in there, guys. Remember to hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to everybody that's here on this channel. All these wonderful gentlemen here. Can we get these numbers up, please? Can we get these numbers up? Yeah, 84. Let's just try to get to 100, guys. Need that 100. And also, let's get those likes up. Definitely helps the Al rhythm, if you know what the hell I mean. Moving along.
Is it Wednesday yet?
Is it Wednesday yet? Not yet. But we will get to this. We're going to jump right to this right here. So this popped up.
It's me on Wednesday.
Man. So our guy Nanjin, Anthony's boss, posted this wonderful little sneak peek today. And I saw this just scrolling about, and I was like, holy shit. Wow. Yeah, this is coming home. I'm gonna go to Anthony. I'm gonna go to you in a second, but I definitely want to go to second brother because he is for sure Trekkie back in the day, and actually dressed up as Worf way back in the day before he was Darth Vader. He was Worf. Mm-hmm. So I gotta get what is your thoughts on this, brother?
Oh, that's a no-brainer right there. Worf right there. All Klingons, you know. Buddy, I'm there. You know, Savick was paid off. You know, the other commander, keep forgetting his damn name, and I should be shot for that. My man Christopher Lloyd, when he killed Kirk's son, you know,
yes, yep.
He's coming home.
Yeah, crew.
Worf is definitely coming home. That's a no-brainer right there. That's a no-brainer right there. So, yeah, it's just, you know, if they turn around, I don't know, I'll probably speaking ahead. I'll just throw it out there in the ether that how they're rolling. Are they really going to do a whole Klingon line with Gowron and Luris and B'Etor and, you know,
Martok?
Yeah, all the Klingons, you know, because that'd be
we'll see.
That'd be
We'll
awesome
see.
run.
You know, Klingons. Well, aside from Klingons, but specific Klingons in general are, you know, it's going to be expensive, right? Because they're not in standard uniforms. They're very unique, as you can see here.
Right.
I mean, this is season 3. You know, Picard, Worf. I mean, this is really detailed, dude. He looks awesome, dude. He looks awesome. You know, it's hard for me to say, but it's not. I'm a huge Trekkie anyway. This is fucking awesome. So I'm excited myself, of course, dude. You know, but yeah, Krug for sure. Probably doing Chang. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Dad, you know what's up. You know, we talk a lot, man. So, but Picard season 3 was so great. And
it was.
You know, really got to give a shout out to Terry Metalis and him bringing back a lot of the original production team and designers, you know, plus, you know, all the new crew that, you know, the talent they had on board to make this season. So
have you ever spoken with him?
Terry? Oh yeah.
Terry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did
He is such a purist. I mean, he is such a purist. You know, I'll talk to him and Denise Crosby at the con, and they kind of, you know,
I forgot you met them. That's right, you did meet them. I forgot.
Yeah, and they alluded to something. I'm not gonna put it out there, but I hope it comes to fruition. And you know, like you said, Picard, that was just awesome. It's just, you know, for me, the Star Trek shows always kind of been on point. Pretty much all of them. So, you know, just to seeing X06 is taking this leap and making this their own thing, that's good. But man, people say meet on Wednesday. Oh yeah, I'd definitely be hitting that damn pre-order button on Wednesday, whatever day that is.
Yeah, bro. And we don't reissue. We don't slow down. When they're gone, they're gone. So it's like, not to really induce FOMO, but those of you out there, I know there's a lot of people in the chat that are Trek fans and X06 collectors. They know what I mean. So it's cool to see this. I don't know if we're gonna do all of season 3 Picard, but we have this, we have Vatic, we have Picard out now, we have Captain Shaw went up for pre-order.
Yep. Y'all got a good number of them. Now that I think about it, damn, I forgot. Yeah, y'all have a good number of them for season 3.
Yeah, and then we're doing another 7 of 9. Whether or not she's commander or captain, I'm not sure just yet. But man, I would love to see the whole cast of season 3. Very much akin to kind of like how Hot Toys did the sequels, for Star Wars. Despite whether you love it or hate it, it's cool to have their older forms, their older versions of those characters. So especially when the show was that good, so you're like, this would be really cool to have like the TNG line and then have their later 30-year later line.
So you make me kick myself because I was just thinking a flash, seeing a couple of Jim Hadar standing there, and then I'm like, they come out with them damn things. Now I got to backtrack Cisco, Kira, and all. That's damn rabbit hole.
That's why you gotta, man. I was telling Jay earlier, just depending on your level of fandom, right? I mean, I know with Jay it's primarily TNG, but if you're into that, man, and we put out like Wei Yun and some Jem Hadar, and maybe the Founder, and then you're like, oh shit,
FBJ,
I want that DS9 line now, So it's tough.
Yeah, that's the thing. With these, like you said, once they're gone, they're gone. But you can't have it all. But you got to really know where your heart is when you're doing this whole collecting game, because it's so much coming out at once. It's just a lot. It's really a lot. But this thing looks fantastic. Costa, what do you think about this piece?
I love it. I loved season 3 of Picard.
Yes,
by far, like, you can skip seasons 1 and 2.
Yep.
But I also enjoyed 1 and 2. Like, personally, I enjoyed them. Like, but they are skippable. Like, I have some X06. I've got my favorites. I got Locutus. I've got Q. Would I add this one? I'm not sure. I'd probably be more inclined to get the Next Generation or Deep Space Nine version of Worf. Because I love both of those series. Those are definitely my 2 favorite. And I'm right before Picard season 3 got out, I finished Deep Space Nine because when it came out back in the day, I think I was becoming an adult with like going to college, and sometimes you can't hit every episode, and back then you couldn't. You missed an episode, you couldn't watch it until maybe a rerun. They don't, there was, unless you taped it. But that really helps out. Watching Deep Space Nine really helped out with season 3 because there's a lot of Easter eggs in there for Deep Space Nine.
So many,
lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
so many.
But see, I like. Go ahead. Sorry, let me cut you off.
No. What were you liked? What? And then
I liked it.
I will probably agree with you.
Well, earlier that Terry brought back Mike and Denise Okuda, who designed the L-Cars and so much other stuff.
Yeah,
and he brought back Dan Curry, who was the original designer of like the Batleth and all the Klingon weapons of the time of TNG. So he came back to design this new weapon. And you remember, if you guys seen it, like Worf has a phaser in that sword as well. Man, I forgot the name of the sword, but so like pretty sure that's happening. That's gonna be detachable and he'll have that phaser underneath.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Very
like
cool.
So I'm
cool.
just hardcore, man, Trekkie. So I'm super excited for this shit, bro. Like
I love Nanjin, like his responses to people, and I'm wondering if some of these people know that that's him answering them in the thing, because he's like, when are we gonna get the original series figures? I don't understand. And then like Ninja comes in, you don't understand. Let me tell you a little bit of something here. And he gives them this long-winded explanation about, you got to do the news, and then you got to do this, and then you got to do that. And nobody really acknowledged it.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not. It's a business.
I get it, but
you have to do what they want. Like what Paramount, I'm guessing Paramount has a thing, in the contract that says this is what you need to do right now, and you can pepper in some things. So that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I'm not at liberty to talk about it, and I know Anthony knows way more than we do about this. But
I don't know anything.
Okay,
I'm just a fan. Hanging out on a panel with my bros.
Well, my thing is this: it's like I do think, it is a business at the end of the day, but I do think the thing is, Star Trek and Star Wars are both generational. They are. I think we can all agree to that. So you got people that want the shit from when they were kids. You got people that want a horror. You got people that want, James T. Kirk. Yeah. You want these figures. From the show. They want those figures. And it does kind of suck that we have to wait for that original.
Let me interject really quick.
Uh-oh.
Think of Hot Toys for a moment.
That's called stirring the pot, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm not now I'm not entirely saying this is the case.
Mm-hmm.
But think about Hot Toys back in the day.
No.
To think about Hot Toys now. And company's fairly new.
No.
As you guys I'm sure have seen, things are getting just better and better and better.
Yeah.
And better and better. So, would you rather have something right now, or would you rather, wait till it's like amazing, and that's how I look at it as like a fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying for that. You got to think about a lot of people being like, "Yo, where's Wrath of Khan?" Well, that's coming, but think about how detailed those Monster Maroons are, and those away jackets, and a lot of people don't factor that in unless you're a hardcore Trekkie or cosplayer or prop collector. Knowing how detailed those uniforms are, and to try to recreate that as authentically as possible in 6 scale, it's a lot.
So they wanted
those jackets
to be right. Yeah,
I was gonna say those jackets, they were a one of a kind. Like they had to use them for other movies and stuff. They weren't they couldn't mass produce those because of the fabric. But anyway,
that's right.
I get it. Sorry.
What do you think about this wonderful piece right here?
It's Worf. It's for me, bro. Generations in deep space was where I stopped, so I didn't go beyond that. You know what I mean? And I'm not even watching those. I'm not as thrusted into the lore because I'm an old school cat. Motion picture. Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock. Those basically is where I kind of dwell. And where it stopped for me, one IP takes up precedence over the other, but I still have love for both. And I don't talk shit about, Star Trek because, again, like I said, it has its place in science fiction. It has basically a golden space in science fiction, and it should be appreciated. This figure looks incredible, this Worf, and for them to kind of dive into this IP, it's going to be meaningful for a lot of people who basically, love season 3. So you already know, man. It's definitely a good time for those who collect it. I won't get it, but for everybody else who you have a chance, to have something like this in your collection, and you have a chance to enjoy it. That's the battle, right? That's the battle one right there. Like that right there is just euphoric for a lot of people who love the IP. So why not?
It's huge. It's huge. When I grew up watching TNG as they were new episodes, right? Obviously, the original series was 1966. Star Trek's 58 years old this year. So think about that. We're already over half a century old in the IP. But So I mean, I grew up watching live episodes of Next Gen, and then of course DS9 and Voyager and Enterprise, you know, as they were weekly aired episodes. But TNG was like my gateway, right, into Trek at an early age. And you know, Worf was always like, well, he wasn't always cool, right, in the beginning of TNG, you know, but they developed him into a really badass character. And then, you know, seeing it now, right, in my 40s, and seeing Worf, like, not to mention everybody else return, but like seeing Worf return in such a badass way, dude. Like, that's in character. Like, he's not, you know, it's the opposite of what we had, you know, with Star Wars, right? They come in and you're like, that's them, like 30 years later, like to the fucking T. Like, so when I saw Worf enter the way he did, and like how his character's developed over this time, it's just cool to go back on that and think about like watching that shit when you were like 10 years old and seeing it now and being like, this is so badass. This is just like how it should be 30 years later. So I'm excited just as a fan, dude. Like, I fucking love it.
When you see Worf there, you looking at him like that's a fucking Klingon. That's what you said,
bro.
You know,
like,
you know, he was watered down in the series, very, very tame in the series, and you just look at it like, when is this Klingon gonna fucking snap? Because we know he's going to.
Mm-hmm.
But now in season 3, he's in his own element, and you know that's the beauty of it. I'm glad that it gotten to the point where things were corrected, and I think Worf's character in Picard was correct. It was corrected because you know, then 2 times were different. Now we're a little bit more rugged now, so you can do a little bit more things. Back then, it's still a little.
And then putting him with Raffi, I think that was good. I think that was good. I think that was a good
balance between the two.
Absolutely.
Dude, and that's a good fucking point, man. Without segueing, I don't want to get too into Trek, but that's a good fucking point where, you know, Costa, you said you watched it, you could skip it, they're okay, even though you liked it. But that is a good point of writing and direction, because I couldn't stand Raffi in season 1 and 2, personally.
Yeah.
I didn't like her character. Michelle Hurd, I met her last year. She's like the sweetest lady I've ever. She was so nice.
We seen y'all hugged up.
Yeah, we talked for like a half hour. She's so awesome.
That's dope.
But season 1 and 2, I didn't care for her character.
Yeah.
Season 3, I was like compelled. I was intrigued by what's going on. I don't want to spoil it for people, but that just goes to show you, like, if you have a good team, good writing, good character, like, that was a flip of a switch. I was like, wow, this is the same character? I loved it. So
amazing. Lou, I know you've been waiting, brother. I'm sorry. What is your thoughts on this piece so far?
It looks great, man. I'm not familiar with the Picard season because I haven't watched nothing of Picard. Nothing. So, but the outfit looks great. You know, figure looks amazing. I will not be getting this one because I haven't watched the show. Don't know anything of it.
Well, hold on a damn minute. Did you watch Next Generation?
Of course I did. Of course I did.
Movies?
Yes.
Okay. Then this takes place right after Nemesis, like 30 years later.
Okay. 30 years after Nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 25 thereabouts. So start after Star Trek Nemesis, skip season 1 and 2. You really should you can always backtrack it, but season 3 is literally like a continuation of the Next Generation crew.
It really is.
Right after Nemesis, as far as the timeline goes.
Okay. So then I'll get to watch too.
Yeah, just jump in, watch those 10 episodes, and I think you'll really enjoy yourself. But anyway, go ahead. Oh,
most definitely. That. See, all it takes is a little bit of research, and you could get sucked into the rabbit hole. Thanks, Mafia.
Well, you don't have to buy the figures. I'm just saying. You would probably.
I'm
really
just saying.
The season.
No, but I'm just saying because I grew up watching Worf doing all kinds of badassery. He is basically, the Raphael of the group. You know what I mean? He has a little bit of a temper. He ain't for the bullshit. You know what I mean? Right. Bullshit. Even when he loves somebody, he's interested in somebody, he still look pissed off. You don't want to mess with this dude, but he was one of those standout characters that's every time he walked in the room, he stole the show. So
Absolutely.
this particular piece, it looks great. I look forward to watching the series just to catch up and see what I'm missing, because to see him, looking like this, it's not the one that I remember. You know what I mean? Because growing up watching him with the dark hair, he has his ceremonial drape over his uniform, always looking all badass. But this right here, it's different for me. So seeing it, I'm like, oh, okay.
You'll like it.
Yeah.
You'll like it. I promise.
Yeah, it's a great show. Moving on, I do want to bring this up because I know I don't have a lot of you for a very much long time. Got to bring this up. This came out this week, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. I am so glad, so fucking glad that I pre-ordered this from Sideshow. And honestly, about a month ago, I was like, do I really need the black suit? And then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it's from Secret Wars. You need to have this. This is because I looked at all my damn Spider-Man figures. I was like, God damn, I just got the Tom Holland Spider-Man figure and I paid the grip for that song, bitch. And nobody watched the goddamn video. But anyway, I paid a lot of money for that motherfucker. Anyway, I got like 7 Spider-Man figures. 7.
Only 7?
Only 7. Yeah, I know. Only 7. So I was like, damn, do I need to make this number 8? You goddamn right, I gotta make this number 8. This motherfucker right here is amazing. The only thing I'm a little worried and a little concerned about is the suit is a little rubbery, and we can see how it bunched up right in there. But with that being said, the damn thing looks good. Lael, man, what's your thoughts on this piece? I know we talked about it early this week. I saw the corner. I saw last night's episode. Bro, your thoughts on this piece? Because this motherfucker is amazing.
Nah, I mean, it's, again, classic Secret Wars suit, 252. I'm telling you, if you have that, you already know what it is, when it comes to that.
And Marvel Team Up 141.
Yeah, 141 as well. This suit it's phenomenal. It's the suit that we've been waiting for. It's more classic. I would even say this is more akin to Legend than anything else.
Yes.
And it is the suit to have. It's good that we have the VGM line, because the VGM line actually gives us suits that we wouldn't normally get. So that's our entryway, since they're doing that. And they're smart enough to really, really tackle that line, because it's endless possibilities with it. Like I said last night, I will never use these legs because I want the classic feel.
Me too.
It's just way too much with this. Plus, you get the superior suit that's coming with the legs as well. So I don't need to have pretty much every figure with the legs. So I'm not going to use it. It's just going to be the classic look for me. When it comes to it, the suit, I'm not really worried about it, because I think the suit will bounce back. There, even by looking at it in the video that they did on it, it's a totally different material. It's definitely going to bounce back. Again, we have to grow accustomed to any Spider-Man suit that we actually get. It's going to bunch up. I mean, that's just what it is. There's nothing unless they do. If they move more so in the realm of like spandex material or whatever at that particular point, then we don't have to worry about it. But they do it specifically this way so they can get, just more detail, and stuff. So, and I'm cool with that. I'm just happy that they're releasing the line. I'm happy that I got the deluxe version through Sideshow, which means that when they release it, this would be the first batch that goes out. But yeah, man, I love the symbiote accessories that come with it. It looks good, man. Like, and here's the thing, bro. Like, I mean, it's gonna look good with your setup, for those. Now it's gonna look. Now I know a lot of people will do this. They're gonna do it, but you have to know how awkward it's gonna look when you do it. And I just need you to understand that, that too, because they'll do something like that. Yeah. But the thing is, it's going to look awkward if you have this suit up against Venom. Specifically, it's going to look awkward. You know what I mean? But people will do it, but it will be awkward, sort of. They've only did it once in the comics, once, once or twice in the comics, but it was very temporary. But again, like I said, it's going to look awkward, and I know a lot of people will do it, but it's going to look good. It'll look good in your collection. I know he's basically trying out pretty much. Nope, it's not going to fit too big. But yeah, don't even try to do that, fam. But no, I think everything about this suit looks really damn good, bro. Articulation wise, everything that you get from it. The tread, it does have toe articulation. I think it's going to look good. It's going to definitely look great. Once you get that Venom in, the beefy boy, which again, that's another thing. That's another road you got to travel down. But no, man, I think it looks really, really, really good. And I know a lot of people were anticipating this piece. Again, it's, I don't go overseas, so I wait. I just wait. I wait.
Yeah.
Once it comes in, it comes in. I'm not spinning the grip on none of this shit. I've just refused to ever do that again.
Yeah.
I'll stick with either Ray from Hogwarts or Ray from Underground, or if I order from Sideshow, I'd just rather do that than to worry about everything else. But it's a beautiful piece, bro. I cannot wait. Definitely can't wait.
No, this is definitely something. I mean, like even with my, my day ones and all that stuff, I'm like really taking my time with that. Like I'll probably do one here and there, and I think my here and there is done for the next couple of months. So I was definitely glad, like I said, that I had the foresight of buying this, actually pre-ordering this one from Sideshow, and knowing that I got it locked in, because honestly, like I said, it's one of these ones that was like a surprise. We knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be this damn good. So I'm glad that I had the foresight to go ahead and pre-order this. And also want to give a shout out to the guy that did this video. Planet 33 is what he used to be called. I think he recently changed his name. But yeah, man, appreciate him for putting up this video. What name you going by now? Give me 1 second, because
Figure Zone or something.
Figure Zone, figure. Hold on, what is it?
Forgive me, I forget because it's a new.
Yeah, because he recently changed it. I'm trying to get out of this one thing. Yeah, but I think it's Figure Zone right now. But it was Planet 33 at one point. But no, Lou, I know you've been seething to talk about this as well, brother. Your thoughts on this piece, and what do you think about the suit, the articulation, and all that good shit?
I can't wait. Can't wait. Bro. All right.
Oh, before you go, I wanted to give a shout out real quick. Got a couple of shout outs I missed. Want to give a shout out to Austin Nicholas. What's up with you? He just built a dope ass Costa display. Costa, you should be proud, because that display he did with the base,
it's gorgeous.
Oh my god, I need that recipe for that base, brother. That shit looks amazing. Also, I want to give a shout out to she with big boobs.
My man.
And of course, SB. Hello all. Hope y'all all are doing well. Good to have you here. Brandon Salad, also in the building. Thank you, Figure Hideout. Thank you, Figure Hideout. Check out this video. Day one. Definitely. Also, we got Ben in the building.
Ben just missed all the fucking Worf talk.
All the Worf, all the Star Trek. He's a Star Trek guy. He just missed all that shit. Damn.
Rewind.
What's up with you, Ben? Good to have you here. I'm sorry, Lou. Continue, brother.
First of all, everybody hit that like button. Make sure the likes up. Make sure you hit that like button.
Hey.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to get this thing with him, man. I can't wait. Bro, let me tell you, I've been so excited for this figure. So excited. I couldn't hit pre-order fast enough on this thing, on Sideshow. And like I said several times when this figure first was announced, this is going to be the similar material to Kamen Rider Black Sun, Kamen Rider Shadow Moon. It has texture. It's a suit similar to Spider-Man's, and it snaps back. Granted, you do not want to leave it in a pose for too long because you don't want it to stick to itself that, Spider-Man's been known for, but they've been doing well over time with that material. You've seen the comic book Spider-Man do great. You've seen the video game classic suit do great. You've seen the new advanced suit and the Miles suits. do great and perform well over time. And this right here is no different. And with all the textures on it, it's pulled out of the game. It's legitimately pulled out of the game. You got all the details in it. You're not gonna miss a beat. Now, for me, I'm going to be one of those individuals that has him in plain Jane outfit. You know, he ain't going to have all that extra crap on him because all that extra crap is going into the 2.0. I'm going to have him as he's about to be taken over. And granted, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to have that and just mess around with that. And I love the fact that we don't have so much of the same because even the arms, the spider arms are different. You have an extra hinge joint where the peg would normally go in the back of the 2.0, so you have an extra piece of articulation. So if you wanted to kind of hyper extend it backwards, you can, and you cannot remove the symbiote parts that's on the spider legs because it's a part of the sculpt, unless you want to cut it up, break it up. You do what you want with your figure. It is what it is. But this is an awesome piece. The detail on it is fire. The proportions on it could use a little work because I watched the video here and the body type is different, or they didn't put the muscle padding for the bicep and the tricep. So the biceps are a little bit smaller, but then again, it does work with the silhouette that you see of the actual figure. Yes. It's going to look great. Obviously, Leo alluded to the only time you saw them fight, him and Venom in the comics was the first time, Venom appeared and they fought each other in that same likeness of costumes. But the second time, you saw it in Venomverse. In Venomverse, you had the whole Venom universe characters coming in, which is X23 Wolverine, Old Man Logan Wolverine, all venomized. Black Panther venomized. Everybody was venomized, and Peter was venomized as well. Saying, "You brought Eddie here? Nah, he's up to no nah." But this is one of those pieces though that you can have fun with, and granted, we got all these extra parts just to make it look a little bit more immaculate, but. Like Lael, I'm not going to have this with the spider arms on display all the time. They take a couple of pictures of it like that because it does look cool.
And remember, this suit did make an appearance in Kraven's Last Hunt as well.
Yes, Kraven's Last Hunt. Kraven's Last Hunt. But what I was saying was like the arms specifically, the alternate head sculpt, and the symbiote portions that is the extended arm and stuff, I'm going to add that to the other figure just so that way mine's just is more unique on my shelf versus having another Spider-Man that looks exactly like the first one, just with spider arms. But this one's going to be a lot different. And dude, imagine just having this and putting it against Carnage. Woo. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Looks good. Damn. All great points, guys. Big bro, man, I know you got this on pre-order, and you got a lot of the VGM line, a lot of it, and a lot of and I think all of the No Way Home line as well. So I know you are just ready for this, bro, and I know you a big comp shit. You got me in the comic books. You got me in this shit. So I know you are ready for this.
Oh yeah. When I saw, that spider on his chest, the real spider on his chest, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely got to get this. And then when I saw the Venom, how they had them all sized up, I'm like, oh shit, that's a no-brainer right there.
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer right there. So, can't wait for them to come in. They actually pushed this guy. They pushed this guy ahead because I'm looking at my my payment plan schedule. And I'm looking like, oh shit, they really pushed this guy up.
Is this one paid? Is this one paid off as well?
It's two payments left.
Oh wow.
So by the time Sideshow get them, they ended collected their money and they sent it. As it stands right now, I got like 11 of them already paid off and
Jesus,
waiting to be shipped. So
Well, that's the way you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it the way I do it. Or if you do, just be prepared to pay a little bit more. Some paying for us, they tear your ass up. But nah, man, they look good. They look good. I mean, I look at it like this: paying for it, you paying for it and you have it, or you paying for it and waiting for it. You know, pick your poison, but just choose wisely. Anthony, you were a big
sir.
Spider-Man. You were a big Spider-Man collector at one point, and I think you're going back to pick up some pieces.
I dabble. I dabble. You know, yeah, I was. I had too many Spider-Mans, and one could say there's no such thing. But when you really run out of space and it's premium, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm down to, excuse me, my classic suit Spider-Man.
There you go.
And yeah, symbiote suit, dude, 100%. This is, you know, but it's difficult, right? Because you know, for someone like me, I look at it like, I need classic, I need symbiote.
Yeah.
I think, fuck, man, I got rid of my Iron Spider, I got rid of my 2099, I got rid of my Scarlet, because you know those were like key moments for me, and I'm sure many others, and throughout the decades of Spider-Man comics. But classic is classic; you must have.
Yeah.
And symbiote, it was always number 2. I mean, you got to remember, for those of us who lived through this, you know, I'm sure Eamon, you know, and I know Lale for sure. You know, for a while when you would go to the comic book stores, you know, on Wednesdays, this is it. There was no red and, you know, blue. There was no classic suit. Like it was symbiote suit every week in the comics for quite a while, dude.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like what
like 10 years.
Yeah, you grew up, you read, you're like, what the heck is going on here? You know, this is, like I said, after Secret Wars, and you know that whole deal when you know McFarlane started coming in, and we had, you know, like we said, Marvel Team Up 141 and that ASM 252, the ASM 300, that whole part coming in, and then the conclusion to Venom was just, I don't know, man. You can't replicate shit like that anymore. You know, like that was so cool for Spider-Man. So and they're here. You know, it's finally here. Now Venom's just too fucking big. I'm sorry, I can't buy it. He's too big. I love Venom. I mean, you know, I love Venom, but he's too big. But this right here, to have a proper symbiote suit with the proper logo on it, this is a momentous occasion for a lot of us Spider-Man fans. So
absolutely, definitely
going to be picking him up. It's just I'm a little concerned with the suit. I can't help it. I've had a lot of Spider-Man suits, you know, have issues. Granted, yes, you know, if you're careful and you get them back to a neutral pose, you know, most of the times they will snap back.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, if I'm not aggressive as hell sometimes, man, when I pose, you know, you want to get those crazy. It's a shame to have a Spider-Man stand in a neutral position.
I totally agree about that. I totally agree, and I like I said, I recently got the finals. Well, the Spider-Man new red and blue suit, and I was trying to figure out. I was struggling with a pose, and I was able to get him in a great pose. I curled his legs up. I really pushed it, and then about a day later, I just went and put him back in that neutral pose, and it was creasing, but I would say about over 10 hours later, those creases fell out. So I really do think they're getting better with the material. They are, but still, you have to be careful. You
do. I mean, even right here, this is not a dynamic. I mean, not really, right?
Right.
And you can already see that crazy bunch up in the lower abdomen and in the crotch area and stuff. So I am a little concerned, but you know, whatever. That just means I have to be careful with the figure, and maybe I do some lighter posing. I don't necessarily need him to be, you know, web flipping and doing this crazy acrobatics. You know, I agree with Leo though. I think, you know, maybe for the first 5 minutes, maybe a couple photos, but that's a wrap, dude. Those arms are going back in the box, and I'm not really gonna
bro,
you know,
it's almost like it's becoming overkill now, bro.
Yeah, they're all fucking arms. I'm like, I don't need those.
It's overkill now because they know they can do it, And it is in the VGM game, bro. Don't get me wrong,
is,
but
yeah.
it was still overkill. I don't need it. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. And as you mentioned, you know, Superior was also a really cool story arc in the comics.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
I would be cool with that. And even Iron Spider, right? I mean, it made sense. That was part of what he had. Tony built him that suit, you know, during Civil War in the comics. And you're like, whoa, cool. He's got these arms that come out. Sweet, right? Makes sense. But yeah, you're right, Lil. It's just been overkill. They're like, every damn suit has a fucking set of arms. And imagine that on your shelf. Can you imagine you got like 5 of these with arms? You have no room,
bro. Like, because remember, like, even with the Iron Spider from the VGM line, that you yeah, like, good luck. Like, it took up like, not only was the suit, you know, because again, like, you can pose it, but you didn't want to go too crazy with it because again of those parts. So you kind of had to be super careful with that suit. But with those arms, it was like, yeah, spacing is incredibly crazy.
What the hell is this?
He couldn't help himself.
Yeah, you can't help yourself. Listen, I will say this. All right, look, I will say at least you have some symbiote goo that you can wrap around these legs. But even then, though, you're right. It's too much to have all these guys, and plus, for what we grew up with, he didn't have this. And he didn't. Video game,
he didn't have these legs, and that's my point. It was like, it's okay that they did this, and in the ingenuity and the innovation, I get it. But I wish, even when I saw this in the game, bro, I was like, I wish they wouldn't have did it. I wish they would basically kept it.
You know, I will tell you what, I beat this game. I'm playing it again now when I have time on New Game Plus. And there was a lot of good in this game. I don't want to segue too off the topic, but as I was playing it and the story was unfolding, I was like, is this fucking Web of Shadows, the video game from, 15 years ago or so? And it turned out that it basically was Spider-Man Web of Shadows of sorts. And the problem was, in Web of Shadows, they did it better. When you had the symbiote suit, you had a ton of abilities that were not Peter's abilities. And in this game, it was like they were almost the same abilities, just reskinned, and they had these arms. And you know what I'm saying? It didn't quite feel completely unique. So
I get that.
That was my just try to remember, and if you haven't and you checked out Web of Shadows, you'd be like, oh shit, he had tons of cool symbiote abilities that were unique to the suit. I didn't feel like the suit was so unique in the game, especially tying in these arms and stuff. And so I'm glad it's here. I appreciate it because we finally have a figure, the form of a symbiote suit. But yeah, the legs, these arms, they're not. He's not getting posed like that, bro.
I will say, in the game, this shit, I mean, it saved those attacks saved my ass a bunch of times, especially when I was fighting Scream. Oh my god, it took me the longest time to beat her ass.
Well, you got to fight her like 4 times, bro. That's
I'm like, again? I'm like, damn, and she's yelling all kind of stuff. I was like, damn, she kind of, this is getting personal now.
Yeah, I know, and it was still great. A unique take, though, for sure. These 2 Spider-Man games are definitely unique. A unique take on Peter, and obviously the story. I mean, this clearly is not Eddie Brock, but yeah, I still like them. They're still really good games. The story's cool. It's kind of its own little Elseworlds universe, and I feel like they're still very faithful to the lore, even though they're going their own interpretation. I feel like it's still respectful. Does that make sense? Like it's you're like, well, this is just their version, and it's a unique twist on things. But I'm just glad, man, we got the fucking figures now, dude. Like this is, Advance and Miles probably a skip because they weren't too much different. From the originals, right? But getting something like this is badass because we didn't have this. We didn't have this version. So
Blitz, you late as fuck, Blitz.
You
tried to sneak in the back, but we saw you. We saw you. We saw you, Blitz.
One thing I don't like about the figure, though, I would say is this: the hands. We have one wall crawling hand and one kind of clawing hand, if you will. we should have an abundance of both. You know, wall crawling, gripping, clawing, like mix and match. I don't want to be forced
Like
into.
limited to like a just
Yes,
poses.
exactly. I'm forced to have one hand in that wall crawling and another one forced in a force grip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want the option. I want the option, but you know, a little. You know, for Hot Toys, that's shame on you, Hot Toys.
You know what is crazy? And as I was thinking about this the other day or yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was like, I wonder, even though it's two different interpretations, you have this from the VGM, but you also have the black suit from Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think are going to pass on that Spider-Man 3? Because there's been so many complaints about it. There's been a lot of complaints. How many people you think that may pass on that and have been waiting for something more like this? Now I'm gonna get them both because you know I definitely want to get them both, but I'm just wondering. You know, again, we're looking at something that you know a lot of people want that comic accuracy, but we got to also think about new collectors, young collectors who probably knew nothing about this. You know what I mean? And probably
guaranteed they didn't know this shit in the 80s. Like
no. So they're probably more accustomed to the.
They grew up with Toby,
Spider-Man 3
right?
and Toby,
I mean,
So you know what I mean, not really knowing his backstory came from this. You know what I mean? So I'm just wondering, like,
that's a great.
Yeah. Well, I think if posers,
you can pre-order this still.
Yeah, I think if they're posers, what they're gonna do is they're gonna opt out and get the Toby, and here's why: because I believe that the suit is going to be similar to Into the Spider-Verse Miles, where spandex material with the webbing being the only vinyl print on it. So, you know, they may, you know, lend itself a little bit more to like the playability pose of dynamic poses and stuff.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
If they, this is how I feel about it. If they listen to Nick and they fix it, it will sell. Shout out to Nick's Collectibles.
Bro, and I see what they're doing over there, and that's, you know, that's cool. But, bro, I think he looks fine. Personally, I think he's fine the way he is. I
think he does too. But here's the thing: is like, I get what they're doing too. But I just hope they don't piss Howard off, bro. I hope they don't just get to the point where
it's
they
a
just
bit much.
him off
It's a bit excessive.
It gets excessive, bro. But I just hope they don't piss him off or piss them off over there, and they'd be like, you know what, you get what you get. You know what I mean?
I think Howard would do that. I think
he'd be like, yo, you get what you get. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't like it, don't buy it. You know what I mean?
Almost reminds me of that guy like a few years back, the fucking
Reissued
47 guy or whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I was just like, I get it, bro, but this is cool.
Costa, I do want to hear Costa, but Costa ain't get to talk all night about this. Please. I'm sorry, brother. What are your thoughts about this? I know everybody's been talking about it all night, but you know your thoughts about this piece and what do you think's going to happen with this one and the one Leal mentioned about the Toby.
This one's cool.
Fucking A right, dude.
And then Toby is on waitlist and this is not. So I can go right now on Sideshow and buy this. Both versions. All the versions. So that'll tell you what's going on with this one. But I love this one. I do. I know, like, I grew up with both Toby and although I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s.
But he was like our first movie.
Spider-Man 3 came out.
Even if we were in our 20s, that was still cool.
Yeah, but yeah, this is gorgeous. And I don't the legs you're right. They have come out with many figures with legs, but I guess they have the template and they're like, let's just do it. Let's do all the legs. But the extra head, if you're gonna go to Sideshow right now and get the one with the extra head, because you can remove that and
is that exclusive still available?
You want?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Because
I thought it was gone.
I thought that shit was timed the fuck out.
Me too.
No.
That's not. That wasn't timed.
The Advanced Suit 2.0 was a timed one. Remember?
Okay, I thought the
Yeah.
exclusive was as well.
No,
It's
this
not.
this was readily available. No time shenanigans. So yeah, you can get that, and
so-
like you guys were saying, yeah, that piece can come off, and you can put that on another Spider-Man head. You know, it's like a detachable helmet, right? You can pop that off, and you know, cool, man. I mean,
No, I think that was.
yeah, I'm down. I'm down for this and that Spider-Man 3. I just want to make a Bully McGuire so I can have him in like photo shoots and like
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, for
you know,
real.
make fun of
Look at me.
people in some shots and just kind of like, you know,
You're
have some fun.
dumb.
We got Mario in the
Hey, what up,
building. What's up, El Professoro? He said, yes, I agree. Extra head is always good. I totally agree, brother. Tijuana pimp himself. Y'all call me the space pimp. Fuck that. Man, but no, this figure looks good, man. It's definitely. I think they both look good. I can't wait to get this one. I'm surprised that this one is still in stock. I bought this waitlisted a long time ago. Shows you how much I know. So yeah, looks amazing.
Well, remember, it comes down to, you know, listen, you know, like as I mentioned, a lot of us grew up with this suit, you know, the symbiote suit itself. But when you have like upwards of 30 plus Spider-Mans out there, you know, or have had up to 30 so far, like people are gonna usually gravitate to like classic suit, or in this case, like the advanced suit, right? These are very specific suits that are just, to some people, are just unlockables, right, in the game.
Yeah,
they want like Spider-Man, like the, you know, the original, that type of thing, or, you know, maybe one or two. So I know this isn't as popular because a lot of people didn't grow up with it. They're just like, oh, this was fun. I got to play like Venom. I could do the symbiote. Cool. I know there's a lot of people wanting it, but yeah, it's not. I don't think it would be as powerful as the advanced suit, even though someone like, you know, us might be like, well, shit, we want symbiote. So
absolutely. And these pictures are fire too. They did the damn thing with this one. This looks fantastic. Okay, another thing I want to bring up, man. Yost kind of gave us a booty watch. I see what you did there, Yost. I see what you did there, Yost.
Nice, yeah.
You did. Yep.
So we get a little sneak peek of the outfit, the materials that we're gonna have for the Catwoman, and honestly, that '92 Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, and that looks authentic as shit. It looks very authentic. We also got this right here too, the bird in the mouth, and we have her with the tongue out for when she was. This is just one thing. I know one thing. Go for it.
That
it's terrible in my opinion. Matt Gaines.
Costa, what do you think about all this, bro?
I love it. Like I'm like the extra magnetic pieces going kind of like Peacemaker. Let's do it. Bird out of the mouth. Matt Gaines, grow up. It's a great addition. All right?
Yeah.
Just grow up, sir. Terrible. And the other guy's saying, please don't do the lick one. I mean, come on. It's iconic. I mean, that scene. Anyway, yeah, like the material. I hope it makes it through the stress tests that they're talking about doing. So So yeah, we're on a good right track. Let's go, Yost.
What I like about Yost is he's doing this because I know we have
it looks like it's some too, right?
Yeah, it's seamless body.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And Anthony, he said he was going to do that, right? 'Cause on your show last week.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So you know, look, and again, this is early stage. Clearly, I mean, this is right now they're testing material.
Very early.
And they're showing you like, hey, this material we're testing right now, this is how it looks. Everything's subject to change. Even those prototype sculpts there. I mean, we're playing around. I should say they are playing around with the ideas. So some of that could change, right? The position of the tongue could change, right? The bird, you know, we don't know. So this is all very early stuff right now. But, you know, I'm all for it, dude. This is great. You know, like I said, I had him on last week. You know, we talked about a bond. I mean, dude, this is I'm all for it, dude. Whatever they decide to do over there, you know, with his team and whatever that, I'm sure whatever they do, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm cool with either or.
Costa, with this being their second figure, do you have any type of apprehension?
Of course. I mean, like this is like their first figure. You know, the clothes, the wings. I know people wanted more articulation in the wings on the what they call the Iron Scavenger. But I think this is a big. This figure itself is a huge undertaking compared to something that they could have done that would have been a little bit easier, especially for your first figure that's like a first full with head sculpt figure.
Yeah.
I don't think we can count as much as I'd love to be like, yeah, that's their first figure. This is putting something out with a likeness and a head sculpt.
It's their first
and
figure.
Getting that suit, like,
yeah,
perfect. Listen, I applaud him for like going for it, and the amount of detail that he puts into most of his like planning and stuff. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I think he can pull this off personally.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, I got to dip out of here because I got to get ready for Uncivilized. But
absolutely,
yeah, I think this is definitely incredible, bro. I'm having one tomorrow too around 2 p.m. So make sure if you want to watch.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Definitely tune in. You know, just to give updates. You know, and you know, probably talk about more so where he's at. Just the inspiration behind it. But we'll do that. I think it's tomorrow 2 p.m. It's a special edition of The Corner. So it'll be then. I pray to God they don't drop nothing tonight, or you should know they probably will. It'll be probably a release or a reveal tonight.
Mighty Thor.
I mean, probably. Yeah. That means I have to pull double duty tomorrow. but definitely, man. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing so far. For it to be, you know, silicone, which means that you can pose it better. You can get those poses that you want. You know, for anybody out there who has. I'm gonna tell you, bro, like one of the best figures that I ever had in my collection to pose that I have right now to pose is that Bayonetta figure. It is one of the most beautiful figures in the most posable figure I have ever had in my collection because the body is just incredible. But yeah, man, I definitely think this is gorgeous, and I can't wait to see what he does with it. And I'm glad that he's kind of diving into this place, and again because he's so transparent. With us, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's, you know, I love that, you know, full communication. You know, I love that. So yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Thank you for having me, bro. You know, Costa, Mafia as always, second brother, Loco Lu, man. Thank you for man, for everything.
Always, brother.
Definitely all we do,
so
man.
Much for being here.
You already know, bro. You already know, man. I will talk to y'all later on.
Absolutely. Definitely.
All right. Peace out, y'all. Peace.
Definitely. Make sure y'all go watch. Scoundrels. Definitely Uncivilized Scoundrels right after we go off. Matter of fact, just keep them on both at the same time. I do it sometimes. You know, I support my folks. That's how you do it. we ain't gonna go too much longer here. We got a couple more topics and then we'll be done for the night. Big bro. So what do you think, dude? Are you a little do you have any skepticism with Yost taking, you know, in this undertaking of this figure? What are your thoughts?
Well, Yost is a perfectionist. So I got utmost confidence in him able to pull this off. Gotcha. He's taking his time. He's doing the stress testing. And only thing you can say, good things come to those who wait. So all you got to do is just let a chef cook. Just let him cook.
Yeah.
And he gonna come out with a damn good product, especially when Michelle Pfeiffer give her blessing.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, bro. That's a high ass bar that you got to reach and to maintain.
Yeah.
So and then too, trust Yost, he's not gonna mess this up. He's not going to.
No, I don't think so. I think he has a lot to prove. And like you said, he's a perfectionist. So I think he's going to put extra care into this to get this out. I think the same care that he put into that 89 Batmobile, because I've been saying that 89 Batmobile is going to be the flagship of Jazz Inc. And I think as far as them moving into action figures, this will be the flagship for that. Because this is something that we wanted. And I mean, he has the license. He has to do right by that license, like you said. Michelle came in and was like, gave her that, gave him that blessing. A lot to prove, definitely.
And it's going to shake up. It's going to shake a lot of companies up.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes out, and if he's stepping his foot in the ring like that, and he's producing good product, and then the thing is too, you don't have to release 5 or 6 figures.
Nope.
You can come out with one good one, and then you're like, all right, we know you up in the kitchen, get ready to cook another one, you know, and do it like that. Don't listen to the noise. Just do what you do. And then too, like you said, like Leo said, Yost is very transparent. He lets you know everything's going on the step of the way. Only thing is just let a chef cook. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. Lou, your thoughts on this piece?
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm not waiting for no one else. He's already showing us what he's offering. He's showing us the different sculpts. He already has a seamless body, which looks like a Fison style body. Stainless steel skeleton, right? If anything, and that means it's going to be hefty. It's going to be flexible. It's going to be posable. That's all I can ask for. I just hope that the suit is as forgiving when you put her in the pose. Because that's, the number one issues with Spiderman, being in a unitard doing all that kind of crazy shit. And, we have issues with that with Hot Toys. But here we're looking at a specific material that's known to breathe and not breathe, I just wait, because this is going to be my second purchase from Jazz Inc. because I do have the Iron Scavenger. Couldn't be happier. I was able to get the second batch at that because I think production, he had stopped it for a few just to correct the error, and he was transparent about that. So it does give you updates on the regular. So I'm happy with my Iron Scavenger. I know I'm going to be happy with my Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. And can we see that, bird in the mouth? Because I got something else that could go there too. You know what I mean?
Shit. Oh my god.
This is a family stream.
It's not a family. I'll show you how to make a family real quick.
Wow.
Shit.
Listen, a mistletoe is deadly if you eat it, but a kiss could be deadlier if you mean it.
Yeah, buddy.
Do your homework. Make sure you know.
Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. Absolutely. Shit.
I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone, Lou.
Going back to you, Costco. Stephen Lawrence question right here. Do you think Hot Toys will try to unveil their own Pfeiffer Catwoman now? They could.
No, I don't think. I think they're done. Like, I don't know. I feel like
they're too busy. They're too busy with Dark.
Yeah, they're too busy doing Star Wars and Marvel, and then just worrying about the Dark Knight is right. Yeah.
No.
I mean, why would they? I mean, they could come up with one that's cheaper and probably do a pretty good job on it, but I mean, they haven't tackled it yet, and the only thing that we've gotten as a 2.0 is Batman. So
yeah,
the 89 Batman. So yeah,
well,
you know what I'd like is Vicky Vale, since we got her shoe. Like,
no bullshit.
We need the rest. You're like, you know what?
The rest of her.
They want Vicky Vale, but fuck it, we'll just throw in the shoe. It's extra on the deluxe. That's exactly how Howard Chan sounds too. We're gonna put it on the deluxe. Yeah, the shoe. It's really good. You'll love it. I'm Howard Chan.
Randall is Howard Chan.
Sounds like Randall. Oh shit.
All right, so our last topic for the night, we got this guy. Attention, Hot Toys is set to unleash this electrifying lineup of must-have Marvel collectibles this summer. Oh, you know what that means. It's time for exclusives. And the first to arrive is the true showstopper, the die-cast 1/6 scale Iron Man Mark 7. Another damn Mark 7. Black and gold, black and gold, black and yellow version. Collectible figure adorned in gleaming chrome finished. Okay, so
It's a shiny.
it's shiny. It's pretty.
So
It's
is this
exclusive.
really an exclusive, or this is just something?
It
Yeah,
is.
tomorrow.
It is an
That's
exclusive.
it. Tomorrow.
Dropping tomorrow.
10 a.m.
Dropping tomorrow.
Pacific time, which is my time. You have to RSVP via SMS. So you'll get a text message. That's the link. It's not a direct link. You know, they did that before where you had to get just a text message. So I've signed up. They will be texting hopefully right around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I sure hope I get this damn thing because this is one I actually want.
So funny thing
Do
is,
you?
I could see in second brother's eyes. He didn't care until y'all said exclusive.
You know what? Actually, I'm not really all that
Whatever.
interested.
You
know?
gonna get it.
I mean, I would try. You know, dude. You know, I love the chase. If I can get it, I can get it. But if I can't get it, it's not gonna break my heart.
That means he's gonna get two.
No, I ain't doing none of that shit. Nope. Nope. Now I'm trying to try. If I try, if it works out, great. If it don't, but then I look at it like this. It's like, okay, now they're trying to do an exclusive every goddamn every 2 weeks,
Every
like
Friday.
2 exclusives a month.
Yep.
So damn, a Mark 7. Can you mix that shit up with something else?
You know what? It would have been.
You could have did this with a War Machine. That would have been fire right there.
That would. Ooh, bars.
It's
Yes.
coming.
Right
They're
Yes.
doing a lot of these this summer. Just be prepared.
Howard Chandler's like, he guessed it. You hear him?
Well, if you want I
War
sent you 3
Machine. We're
photos.
gonna do all the War Machines.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now, Ant.
It's just three photos, just to give you an idea. This was kind of loosely based off the Marvel Now suit from a
This
few
has
years ago.
roots. I didn't know this had roots.
Yeah, it has roots. It's not
now I
just
want
a
it.
Coca-Cola sprayed, Iron Man.
Mhm.
So for me, this is another. I mean, you guys know I've got 12 Iron Man. I think I got my whole Hall of Armor set up. So I want this one. I like this suit. The suit was cool in the comic. I like the color palette. So I get it. Some people are like, "Oh, another fucking Iron Man," but you don't have to buy it. In general, like. So I'm excited. Hopefully I can get it. Kind of a bummer that it's an exclusive, but listen, if you're gonna make an exclusive, this is the way to go. Do something like this, just like that Obi-Wan
Exactly.
in the Mandalorian outfit. Like,
Yeah.
do those. This is fine.
Exactly.
This is not a 3.0 Mark 7 or something that's exclusive, right? This is a specific variation. So best of luck, I guess.
That changes the color of it. I know that it's like Costanza's mother. She was like, "Well, this just changes everything."
Well, I mean, look, again, if you don't care, then don't bother, right? But if you're a fan of that color palette and like to collect some Iron Mans, then yeah, bro, this is cool, man. I mean, we've had a few Mark 7s, yes, but a lot of them also were plastic.
Very true.
We had our Midas, right, which was not, but if you remember, I had the stealth suit Mark 7 that was all plastic.
No.
I had I forgot the name of it, the one that was all white, forgive me.
Snow.
I love Charlie. A semi cash grab.
A semi, yeah, it's a semi. Like it's so hey, cool, man. Listen, Hot Toys makes bank off Iron Man,
right, man?
So,
right.
Yep.
Yeah, you never know, right? You may be able to get like a weightless conversion, or if it's something you want, right? So
yeah.
But tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, if you are looking for it, that's when it's gonna pop. And I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait for the others because that gives me hope. So are we gonna get some artisan? Are we gonna get some artisan? Avengers.
Well, listen, that's inevitable.
Yeah,
we're already seeing it. We were getting a Scarlet Witch from Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
So why not give us a Scarlett Johansson Black Widow artisan? Why don't you give us a Thor artisan? Long hair Chris Hemsworth. It's
gonna happen.
It's a matter of time, guys. That's really it. I mean,
yeah.
Like right now, it's the 10-year anniversary of Winter Soldier. We would be nice to get a upgrade because that thing falls apart and have a rooted Bucky.
Yes,
bro. Mask. I mean,
yes.
You want to talk about a killer piece? If they were to redo that,
yeah,
and have rooted hair, because his hair was like, kind of shoulder length, not too long, but like Joker, something like that, right? That kind of hair, medium length hair, rooted artisan, fucking rolling eyes with that mask and that eyeshadow.
Fuck.
Give me leather. I don't know. Now I'm just wishing. But
ooh, that sounds kinky.
He does. It does.
He's like, that mascara and that eyeshadow and that leather.
But hey, listen, that's that's his shit. So give me that. Give me that.
Yep. You're right, man.
I'm with it. Ricky, I'm with it.
Yeah, man.
No artisan Hulk. I don't want to not get it. That's what I want to have to deal with exclusives.
I will buy the hell out of an artisan Hulk.
What are you gonna root the itty bitty hair? Like it's not that much hair out there.
Doesn't matter, man. Even short hair root is really nice.
Yeah.
It just
they're gonna root him armpit hair. They're gonna really go all out.
I guess if you want to add to the realism, did he have armpit hair though? I mean,
no, I don't think he did. He just lost it. He's like, I'm gonna Hulk out.
Yeah, he would just Hulk out and be like smooth as a baby, except his hair.
But in the Avengers, he had like a little bit of chest hair, so they could put some hair there too.
They could.
Burger meat.
Yeah. Give me that little chest stubble, little taco meat. Yeah. Why not?
But hey, listen, we don't know the details yet on this. I mean, obviously, he does have a base that has a nice round LED. I'm assuming that's USB, but
give him a tongue, no diddy.
You never know. It may be battery. I don't know.
No diddy.
I doubt the Mark 7 is actually powered. It's likely button cell because it's a Mark 7.
Right. They're not going
to retool it.
Right. Right.
So, unless they're retooling this for, a 3.0 future Mark 7s, but I doubt it because the Mark 7 just came out like 3 years ago. Again, remember? He came with the pod.
2019, right?
2020, 20 something. He's not that old.
2019.
I lose track. Maybe it is
like
old.
5 years ago.
It was 5 years ago.
Well, it feels like yesterday. So I don't know.
Before the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was the Christmas. You're right. It was the Christmas before the pandemic. So I remember I got that for Christmas. I got that one and my Shootout Terminator because I remember I was like, look, they have the same base. I'm like,
yeah, they got the same base, and then with the street, with the yellow stripe, and then but he had the pod. Remember?
Yep.
So that was kind of cool. And then now we got the Mark 7. The one that just came out, I know we're not going to talk about it because I know we got to go, but that one, this one here, it's a Mark 7, but this is plastic.
Yep.
But still cool. And then we got the other Mark 7 coming with the Tony head sculpt and the fake Led Zeppelin shirt, right?
You're right. I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, where his face is, being pressed by the air because he's like free falling. That head sculpt. He's got that one where the suit's going to kind of come up on his back. So pretty cool, right? I like those. I might get that one. I do like the falling Mark 7, but this I probably won't get.
Big bro, you getting this?
Fuck no.
You have a lot of Iron Man, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, but nah, this has no function, none whatsoever. I think I talked about this last night. Is that it's just a companion piece. If you had a Hall of Armor set up, Like
Yeah.
Anthony, I see it. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It does, but I still, even for me, bro, because this type of weird shit is like, you're not going to see the back of the suit unless you pose him that way.
Right.
You have a Tony standing behind him, he's obstructed.
Yeah.
Only
So
way
now
you
it's
do
like-
that if you have a display that has a mirror behind it for you to see it.
Oh, now you got me fucked up. So now I need to buy some mirrors. Because then I might buy it. I'd be like, okay, that's kind
You
of
can
cool.
get
But
mirrored. Listen, you can actually get mirrored acrylic and stick it in the back of your case. Like they
Uh-oh.
make it.
yeah, you're right. Well,
All right.
You can have
They
the
had-
yeah.
Lou, what do you think about this piece?
Real quick, I want to go back to the black and gold one. I gotta get my thoughts out on the black and gold one.
Here you are, sir.
I want the black and gold one. It has roots to the comic. It has all the thing that I could want ever in this world, and that's gold. I need gold. And yeah, man, I'm gonna chase this. So second brother, I need one of your Oompa Loompas to send me the link to the RSVP so that way I can get it. Just hook one up for me. You know what I mean? So this I'm gonna try to gun down because I was not successful on the Silver Centaurian colored version of this with the Anniversary Avengers logo.
Same here.
oh, that D100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I wasn't successful then, but I could be successful now. This is a comic book iteration of the similar suit, but it's something that we gotta know with Hong Kong and their market. They love Mark 7. Like when they had suits and the whole Hall of Armor for House Party Protocol, this is way before Endgame. This is before Infinity War.
Iron Man 3.
Everything was set out. What favorite suit? Everyone says Mark 7. If you had to pick a suit, Mark 7. We had panels talking about what's your favorite suit, and majority, not everyone, but majority, was Mark 7.
I'm gonna go a step further. Everything goes down. The whole ship goes down. Everything in here. I can only save a couple. I can only save 2 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Mark 7 is one of those figures. I love that suit. I love that figure. I love that suit, and I love that figure that much.
Yeah.
I think that's a great one.
And I have your Ghostbusters.
Well, and yeah, you gotta need the Ghostbusters.
I have to let them because I can only get one. I have to let them all go. I gotta let them all perish.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I can't just have one. I mean, I can have Egon, but then I'm just with Egon. Like the fuck, you know? We lost
the
them
thing
all.
is I didn't grab the Mark 7 at the time, and so for me, I'm like, it don't matter. Even if I can get my hands on another Mark 7, I still want this. So, but this the funny thing is, but for me, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll take some photos of it, and then he's going in the fucking Hall of Armor. But that in itself is a display. You know, I know some people don't get it. They're like, well, they're just standing there. I'm like, yeah, but they're all just standing there, all lit up, and then you have a few Iron Man in front of it posed, and it's freaking sweet, dude.
Yeah, dude. So like I would have this with any of my Spider-Man characters because you know it was the all new, all different
Marvel Now. Yeah.
Oh, Marvel Now. It was after. It was after that. It was Marvel Now. So you know, Spider-Man was back into his classic suit at the time. So this could go with that comic book Spider-Man and just have some shits and giggles, or it could go with the VGM Spider-Man.
Yeah, have fun with it. It's an Iron Man with a different color that is cool, and I'm stoked.
And just to prove my point, they love Mark 7 so much for the plastics. We had so many different variations.
That's what I'm saying. I had the stealth suit. I had the white suit. I forgot what it's called.
The black one that it was kind of transparent in some spots. You had
the stealth one, and it said Stark Industries on the side on the arm.
Yeah,
Charlie, you make a good point. Charlie makes a good point.
Well, Charlie puts
available to ship very soon. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait a year and a half. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, and then check this out. That Venomized Iron Man, that was a Mark 7.
Yeah.
That Mark 7 suit.
Damn,
and
it was.
Now we go back to the open suited up armor, and then we have the pod suit armor, which is still a Mark 7.
You know what I would like them to redo is the Iron Man 3 Iron Patriot.
Yeah, I would like that.
I would like to see a 2.0 of that.
We need that. We kind of do. It's been a minute.
Because I was going to go buy it, but it's not very well made and properly scaled, and I wanted to take that William Dafoe's head sculpt and
put it on there for
for the real Iron Patriot.
Norman Osborn, yeah.
The fucking Dark Avengers. But again, whatever. You're right though. They made so many fucking house party protocol in Iron Man 3 that at this point I cannot see them redoing them in die cast because those were all plastic.
Yeah, a lot of them were exclusives. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Regular releases, there were exclusives, Sideshow exclusives, Hot Toys exclusives. You couldn't get them as a regular release, and then some were like I think it was the Claw one and Heartbreaker. I think those were some of the ones that were regular releases.
Yeah, and I think Igor was too.
Igor was one too. Yeah. But everyone else was like, especially if there was a color swap. What was it, Gamma and Strike? One of them was an exclusive. I think it was Gamma. You couldn't. It's crazy. It was just crazy with the suits, but they never finished it. And some people were getting that, little taste again for Iron Man because that's still a well they could tap into if they wanted to. Because look, they've given us different flavors of the same suit.
Well, they're almost done. We got another 2.0 diecast Mark II. We got another the same of Mark 6 coming. The only thing they need to do now is Mark 4.
That's for the basic 7. That's for
right. So then what do they do, right? Like they can go into this house
back
party.
into the well. Exactly. Back into the well because I know a couple of people would love to get like the tiger suit or the deep dive suit and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude.
But this
was they had a velocity suit.
Oh, the high velocity suit. Yep.
That was nice.
Damn. What's the other ones? They did the sneak.
I forget because there was so many.
Chris, I feel you. I feel you, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
man. So
the black and gold combo, you can have a team up with the black and gold. That's Ronin, Panther, Spiderman, Iron Man. And the thing is this, you can still do that with Iron Man now with other Iron Mans like Bones or Python, because Python's a variation of the Mark 7.
Yeah, I did that when I had my stealth suit, and then I had my War Machine Mark 4 because he's got the digital camo print, and I had Hawkeye, and very cool, man. Yeah, you can do stuff like that for sure.
Yeah.
So.
But this piece right here, this is a unique piece. So, you would have to have this piece either on a Lazy Susan that is automated. So, whenever you turn on your display, boom, it goes right into spinning in the 360.
Yeah.
Or, go the more cost-efficient way, which is have the mirrors, and the mirrors just add to the Playboy philanthropist, like, ooh, I look good in my Iron Man suit. Like, like give himself a little bit more kudos. He sees how it looks. He knows it looks good. He's going to try it on and just give himself a little, ooh. Does this make me look fat? Kind of, kind of thing. Like that'll be like the most cost-effective, but the most creative as well because you can have fun with that. But this is not for me. I will not be getting this, but it is a very nifty, and I believe this was also a graveyard item.
Yes, definitely was.
So yeah, so they tapping into the wells that all the things they showed, they tapping into it. So as they give us new stuff every now and then, whenever they run out of new stuff to give us, they go right back to the old shit and be like, oh, if you still have your collection, here, we got this little nugget for you. The technology is there for it now.
Exactly. Well, guys, all great topics, all great answers, and that is all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. This was a great show, great panel, great energy. Loved it, guys. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, man, always.
Definitely.
Brother, love. Shh.
Mikey, we gonna start with you.
Hey,
What you got going
dude.
on? Yeah, we're gonna start with you, Lou.
Oh, you told me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
no, because I didn't hear you. All I heard was Cops. Hey, dude. I was like,
yeah.
Hey, dude.
I was gonna bring out. It was like, but Figure Flex Friday tomorrow.
Yes.
I will be giving away my golden ticket, so make sure you
Nice.
there. Pandas are allowed. Heavily allowed and encouraged. So pander away. You already know the deal. It's Spiderman, Turtles, Dragon Ball, and throw some Transformers and Joes in there. Shoot, I don't care if you throw some wrestling in there. I'll gladly pander to a wrestler. You know what I mean? It's just like, let me get some figures up in there. Then we got Half Show Saturday tomorrow. So I'm still figuring out the time. I mean, not tomorrow, Saturday. Half Show Saturday. We're gonna figure out the time when we're gonna start. Most likely, it's gonna be probably around 1 o'clock, and we'll talk about the ups and downs with the Mezco Turtles and other news in the toy community for Turtles, because we get more stuff in regards to Turtles.
Nice.
And let me see. Sunday, I'm going to bother Costa because it's my turn to be on the panel for, points of articulation. Start bother him and be like, yeah, it's my turn to talk. No interrupting. No interrupt. It's my turn. I need to get my points in. And then full rotation. SBM on Monday, Tuesday, toy photography talk with Maz, and the rest of the gang there. And say what Wednesday, and then back here Thursday.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Absolutely great. Just, man, a lot of shows. Busy. Busy. Second brother, the Omega Level Collector. What you got going on? Got a birthday coming up right around the corner, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sitting there tomorrow, just getting everything together for a little Macho's little graduation party. Get him all squared away. So
Nice.
Gonna get up early in the morning, do a whole bunch of running around and decorating and how can I turn around and say I've been pretty much all this week chasing a leak in the redneck pool.
Ooh.
So yeah, can't find it. So I'm just sitting up there just like, okay, kid, you better make this shit work. Because the water bill to fill this damn thing up is vicious, and then it's leaking like crazy, and I'm like patching leaks. I'm sitting up there like, okay, I can't find the rest of them, and I'm not even going to try. Damn. So like, have fun, because as soon as that water runs out, that is it. Like, no Macho, we go to the water park, because I'm not putting that damn thing back up.
Yeah. That's a big one too. That thing is But I want the water bill, Jesus.
But what I do, man, when I turn around and take it down, I got a pump, and I just put the pump inside the water and put the pump in the water with the hose, connect it to a sprinkler, and there you go. Water my recycler shit, water my grass. I'm not wasting that.
There you go.
Wash your car too if you need to.
There you go.
Man, so that's all that's going on. This there, just trying to catch up on some television viewing. When I'm in school, man, I'm pretty much like focused on that. I don't play video games. I don't do shit, but just school.
Absolutely.
So just maintaining, just taking in retirement.
There you go. Appreciate it, brother, for being here. I know you did double duty last night for being on Lails and doing this show back to back. Totally appreciate it. Absolutely.
No problem, sir.
Absolutely. Scale Mafia. Anthony, what you got going on, sir?
My man.
What we doing Saturday?
Saturday, man, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man and Iron Man. Some other shit too. I got some other things planned, but it should be fun. I got that going on. I have very soon. I'm pretty sure this month, right? Because we are now in the month of June. Today is the 80th anniversary for D-Day. So shout
That's
out
right.
to Greatest Generation. But
Mhm.
we are this month I should have Shiloh on from New Wave Toys. We're going to talk about the Golden Tee Golf Arcade and some other
Nice.
upcoming projects, and then should probably have Peter and maybe Hector on from Mondo, talk about that Megan figure and a couple other Motu and X-Men upcoming things, and so that'll be fun, and have some reviews that I'm going to be working on soon, and probably within this next week for the X06 guys, we should have the Pike instructional video up. It's shipping, starting to get in people's hands, so
Nice.
but a little behind on that right now, doing a lot of pre-order photos for upcoming figures, so it's been pretty hectic, but and then of course I'd love to do some review here on this Inart Batman. I just have not had time, and
Yes.
but I'm not in a rush, when it happens so
Yeah.
look forward to that, and other stuff, man. Yeah, it's just been busy, man, so always a pleasure though, my man, everybody here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Totally appreciate it. I know you're real busy out there with all the stuff that you do, all the work you got, a lot of stuff that you're working on.
Well, yeah, I got Caustic
yeah.
Plastic tomorrow.
Caustic-
I've got my
yeah.
Peter Cushing Van Helsing and Christopher Lee Dracula.
Ooh.
Oh,
Should be shipped tomorrow
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
white coffin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
Please send pictures of those because
well,
that
not
looks
only am I going to do some
fantastic.
photos, I am going to do a review on that because
Yeah,
it's
it looks amazing.
stunning. I mean, it was 1958. I know a lot of people don't know a lot about that film, and subsequent films that came after with Christopher Lee, but man, cool ass movie. Christopher Lee was just a cool dude anyway, and you know him as Dracula. So I want to show that off as well, my man. So yeah, busy, but hey, it's good to be busy.
Absolutely. Well, once again, thank you so much for being here with us
Always,
tonight.
my man.
Also, want to give a shout out to Six Salvos. It was messing around with some of my World War II figures for this anniversary of D-Day. That is what's up. Definitely.
That is what's up.
Definitely. And thank you for your service, sir. Along
Jason.
with you too as well, second brother. Thank you for your service. Absolutely. Absolutely. Costa, what you got going on, brother?
I'm gonna disappoint Lou in a second, but first,
What's yours?
No, I'll tell. It's so first Saturday. I'm gonna be finishing the live build on the Grail Atlas case that I have, and if you saw any of the shorts that I put out on it, you can check out the lighting system I put in it, which I love. So go check out that. You could build one right now. I show you, but the finale is Saturday. We put on the front cover, and it's a new way of doing the cover than I've done on previous. Yeah, that's the Haunted Mansion one. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Kind of like ghosts. And then Sunday.
Man, is that Hennessy White up in there?
Yeah.
This is the one, right?
Well, I have there's one where it's the blue. It looks like he's in the TARDIS. It's another short. That's it by itself, just the color. That's the white, the pure white. So it's the lights that are RGBW, which come with a separate set of white LEDs on top of the RGB LEDs.
Yeah,
but they're also individually addressable. What?
I said that's so cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're individually addressable too. So if you have if you have the right controller, you can actually pick out each different LED and pixel and make it do whatever you want it to do. So that's fun. Sunday, I can't do points of articulation this week because of a family obligation with my daughter. She has a show that she's putting on, and I'm really hoping that this wasn't Lou's only day off this weekend, Sunday day off, because I know he works at night on Sundays. So I will be happy to have Lou on points of articulation. I know next weekend is Father's Day, but I'm going to try to put one together. So we're going to try to put a points of articulation show together, and I'll reach out to people to see if they're available. And Lou, if you want to give me your schedule, I'll take it. So yeah, that's a lot. Points of articulation is a lot of fun. It's a game show. The panel is fighting for bragging rights and a chance at the end to speak their mind for whatever topic they want for a whole 30 seconds. So
a whole 30
it's
seconds.
important for me too, guys. Yeah, I try to get it between 30 minutes and an hour. Sometimes I put too many topics in. I try to trim as the show goes on, but we try to do it between 30 minutes and an hour long and just run through it. So yeah,
that's why I came there. I
at
was
least
like, I have 2 hours. I was like, oh, I'll be on for an hour. He's like, no, it's only an hour. I was like, what? It's like, shit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there and we'll be on time. I'm trying to win. So
SB knows it's a whole 30 seconds. You only get a whole, and I cut you off. Like Dante was on and he started. So you get 30 seconds to talk about whatever you want to talk about. It could be pop culture, it could be your life, it could be whatever. And then Dante started talking about his stuff on his channel, which I let everybody do at the end. Anyway, he kept on going, and after 30 seconds, I stopped. I was like, and that's 30 seconds. And he was confused. I gotta start. I have a set of rule. I have like a guideline for the thing. So any new people, I'm gonna have to like walk them. Send these guidelines on how to do it, because I really do want to try to keep it tight and to the point. And we get in, we get out, we have fun. You lose points. Ask Lael. Lael lost some points because he likes putting on Christmas music in June. So I was like, no, ding, 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 you're done. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Points of articulation, Sundays, not this Sunday, but Father's Day Sunday.
Not this Sunday, next Sunday at 8:30.
Check it out. Check it out.
That ass, watch
it. Oh, definitely. Yeah, so what I got going on, man, I put out some reviews. Go and watch them. That's all I'm going to say. We got the red and blue Spiderman. Watch that shit. We got Shuri, which is a great figure. Watch that shit. That's what I'm going to say. That's what we got going on. We also got the Beatles thing. We got so many topics. We got so much stuff for that. That's going to be an amazing show. So that will be on at some point. It definitely will be on some point. But we got that. And also, I'm starting a membership with the channel. So wait for that to come. We got all types of cool perks. First 20 people that sign up for the membership will get free exclusive T-shirts. So look out for all that stuff as well. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff that's coming on. It's coming up on the show in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. Once again, guys, thank you all so much for being here. You guys have been amazing. And everybody out there watching us, as we always say, there is no us without you. So thank you all, and we'll see you next time. Same bad channel, same bad time. Best of the best. We out. We love you. Sound like Casey Kasem. Good night.
It all
keep reaching for the stars.
Keep reaching for the stars.
Right? Keep reaching for the stars. Deuces.